Hello, welcome to PlayStation Access and welcome back to the Tuesday Checklist, the weekly show where we just have a relaxed, completely natural conversation about games while staring at a camera in a studio under a set of powerful lights. This week, something beautiful has happened related to the release of the brilliant Resident Evil 2 remake, and it's made us think about times that games have shocked us, though not necessarily in the way that you think. Dave, you do the explaining.
Obviously, I shock myself daily by my incredible skill with all kinds of games. But a time that's sprung to mind recently where I've really been shocked is, it's happening right now. Not right now, we're doing this right now, but in this general time period, I am shocking myself by continuing to play Resident Evil 2, the remake.
Well done, Dave.
Thank you, Rob. Did you want to? Got some praise.
I've seen how you play it.
No, Rob, you saw that one specific example which you thought would be a nice idea to put on Twitter.
Yeah.
Would you want to talk about that?
Yeah, I will talk about it. You're playing it in a brightly lit office with positive music playing.
What were you playing?
Can we point out this?
Was Queen, yeah.
But yes, Resident Evil 2. I did play it for that, let's say, 15-minute period with Queen playing quite loudly in the office. The rest of the time I've just been playing in a brightly lit office. I will admit I've not played it in the dark. But the toss-up is, guys, do I play it in a brightly lit office and enjoy myself, or do I just not play it at all? Because that's the option. There's no way I'm playing it in a dark room. That's just not going to happen. Shouldn't play it at all. Okay, fine. I'm shocked. I'm shocked, even with the crutch of bright lights around me. I've been playing with headphones on, which is not ideal for me. That's intense. The sound, particularly the tyrant following you endlessly in the police station, is just absolutely horrible, especially in headphones. But I've shocked myself. I've finished Leon's game.
Yeah, Leon,
guys,
hey, well done.
and I've actually gone into Claire. I'm doing Claire now. That's happening. I'm hoping to get both the stories. I know that you can also swap them so that you do Claire first and Leon second. I don't think I'm going to have the willpower to go back into Raccoon City a third and fourth go. I don't know if I'm going to finish Claire, to be honest. It is starting to weigh heavy on my heart now. But I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed it so much, and I've shocked myself because, I don't know if we should put a small montage of times I've been scared in horror games here. I don't know.
I'd enjoy making that.
But I've got previous. And Resi 2, we've talked before about the Resident Evil games. We talked about it briefly about Resident Evil 7, where I sat and watched Rob play it in the office for about half an hour. They've got this really compelling element that overcomes the horror element, for me at least, where although I'm really scared, under the right conditions, when Queen are playing and it's nicely lit, I can enjoy the story and enjoy the puzzling element, and I'm really, really, really enjoying it. And I just think maybe if I can do it, maybe there's hope out there for other people.
Do you know what I'm excited about? The possibilities of this opens up now for you to play other games.
I'm not playing other games. I'm not playing other games.
That's what I like.
No, because I like this one. That's the difference. Right. If I can only play horror games I like, that's fine. And I think we found it. And then after that, that's it.
I don't know if you like them or not until you...
I'll dip a toe, Rob. I'll dip a toe with Queen blaring out and the night lights on, and I'll decide.
Yeah, Alien Isolation with the horror diluted. You could play Outlast 2 with the horror diluted.
Is this a new series?
Horror
Do I get to play horror games
yeah.
with a different soundtrack and
a new show.
In broad daylight, maybe in a field or something, where nothing can creep up on me? So if you'd like to see that series, let us know in the comments below. But yeah, I've shot myself. I'm really enjoying it. I'm enjoying it so much.
So, a time that I shocked myself when I was playing a video game was many years ago when I was playing Final Fantasy X. Now, you'll probably know I don't like hard things in games. I really enjoy giving up and stopping playing anything as soon as it gets even remotely challenging. And in Final Fantasy X, as in all Final Fantasies, there are a bunch of optional super bosses that you can fight. And this was in the days before trophies even existed. Why did I even do this? I don't even.
For optional super bosses.
Yeah, they're called the Dark Aeons, and they're essentially they are really powerful evil versions of the Aeons you get in the game, which are another name for Espers, GFs, Eidolons. You know, the big monsters that you can summon. You know what I'm talking about.
Please. I think we know about GFs, Eidolons, etc.
Espers and Aeons.
Exactly.
So anyway, I beat the first couple because they're quite difficult, but not so difficult that you need all the most amazing weapons and stuff to kill them, like Dark Valfor, Dark Ifrit, Dark Shiva. Took them down. But then when you go further on, and we're talking like the Dark Major Sisters, Dark Bahamut, Dark Anima, you need to be maxed out. Your party needs to be really, really strong.
Yeah,
and
pretty much.
the thing you need to do is you need to break the damage limit. The damage limit in Final Fantasy traditionally is 9999.
9999.
9. But you can break that in Final Fantasy X, but only with each character's celestial weapons, which are like their best weapons basically. And each celestial weapon comes with the break damage limit ability, which takes the damage limit to 99999, which you really need.
Oh my god, I never knew that, but I so need it.
And it's not just a case of collecting these weapons either. You've got to collect the weapon, and then you have to get 2 specific items to unlock the latent power within those weapons. And these items are hidden and gated behind incredibly difficult, often very fiddly mini games that you have to score insanely well on to unlock this item.
Is this when you had a bit on the channel ages ago about you riding a chocobo?
This is what I'm talking about, yeah.
As long as it's not Blitzball.
I mean, it's sort of the whole Celestial Weapon item collection as a whole. It's not just the Chocobo thing. It's the fact that I did all of this. But I got to a stage by this point where I had like 4 characters, Celestial Weapons, like maxed out. So I've not gone through all of that to quit now. So I'm sort of so far through that I just had to...
This is unlike you, Rob. This is great.
Well, you know, I had nothing better to do with my time. I was about 14, you know, I had Final Fantasy X and only Final Fantasy X to play. It was the summer holidays. I thought I may as well just put in a long session.
6 weeks of grinding, no interruptions.
It drove me absolutely mad. But I did it, and I got everyone's Celestial Weapon. Broke damage limit with everyone. I beat all the Dark Aeons, and then you get to fight a special creature that comes up called Penance, which is like a legendary creature you only get to fight after you've beaten all the Dark Aeons. He's got 12 million hit points. He's really, really hard, even if you have got break damage limit on everyone. And I still managed to do it. And annoyingly, it was in the days before trophies. Like there's no proof that I've done it.
Have they remade Final Fantasy?
They have. It's on PS3 and PS4 now with trophies.
Let's go.
But I'm not doing it now.
Do it
I'm
again.
definitely not doing it now. There's
Go
no
on.
way I'm doing it now. I've got Kingdom Hearts 3 to play. You know, I've got all those other. I've got Resi 2 to play in the dark in my room. And you know, I can't be doing it now. So I shocked myself with my perseverance, I think, because usually I would have just given up straight away, and I definitely wouldn't do it now.
Right, so my entry, it's not shocked as in, oh, I didn't think I was going to like it, but I ended up, I've always loved this game. However, when I was a child, I absolutely adored it, but I could never pass a specific bit. And this is in the original Tomb Raider on the PlayStation 1.
Okay.
Now, I have always loved Lara Croft. She is like my idol in life. Like she is just my role model. I'm not like her, of course, but but so when I was a kid, you know, you do the first few levels, like in the cave, you do the wolves, and then when you pass the wolves and the hidden bear, which is very scary at the time.
Yeah, I remember that bear.
You hate the bears, yeah. And when you've passed that, you're already feeling really brave. You're like, yeah, I'm in this tomb by myself, but I'm ready to go, let's do this. And then you keep on going, solving a few puzzles, doing a few platforming jumps, jumping off waterfalls. And then you get, as you do, and then you get a sudden area that's covered in lots of ivy and all this jungly things.
I know where this is going.
And then there's a little red creature, and lo and behold, it's a dinosaur. A tiny little red dinosaur, which are already terrifying because you slide down the slope and then it just goes like, or something. And as a child, you're like, that's not a wolf, that's not a bear, what is that? And then you're suddenly encountered by this, like, I can't remember what the dinosaurs are called now, you know, the
Is it a velociraptor?
Might be a velociraptor. So lo and behold, my pure fear when you do the velociraptors, and then there's just this big open space, and from the distance, just this sudden T-Rex comes in. You just hear these giant feet, this T-Rex that's like just absolutely huge in the game, lurking from the darkness. And I freaked out as a kid. I didn't know what to do, and I think I pretty much just screamed and just paused the game and then didn't touch it for ages.
Yeah.
I carried on doing the intro
That'd be
bit.
my reaction.
Yeah.
I never got to this far, so I've already given up. Just so you know, I think the bear was enough for me.
The bear, just that hidden bear.
Yeah.
But at least with the bear, it had a sound. The T-Rex, I don't even remember it having a sound. It just had foot imprints.
Stompy footprints.
Yeah. And then he's just there. But so obviously as a kid, I kept on just redoing the introduction part, and then every now and then I'd get the cheat book and just skip past that level. And then I got even more scared on like the Egyptian levels when you had these mummy creatures that were even faster, scarier, stronger, and had even scarier noises.
Oh God.
But so I never played it fully. And then a couple of years ago, I thought, no, I love Lara Croft so much. I love Tomb Raider. I can't say I love Tomb Raider. Yeah, do it for Lara. I can't say I love Tomb Raider and not complete the original one, despite what my younger self said. So I played Tomb Raider, got to the T-Rex, and he wasn't actually that bad. like you get the shotgun and it's fine, like a couple of hits. And there's also like a secret little hidden, like what really it's a box in the wall in the PS1 era. Like this, like, oh, it's a hidden part in the stone.
Yeah.
You just get in there, and then the T-Rex, he'll linger out for a bit, being like, what are you doing in there? Just get the shotgun and your pistols, just keep on shooting, and it's fine. He's
So you
dead.
glitched it. You're saying you glitched it.
I didn't glitch it. It's a tactical method. I'm sure my younger self would not think that I would pass the T-Rex, but lo and behold, what a surprise.
Well played.
Well played.
I'm
Thank
proud of
you.
Well done, Rosie.
Thank you.
So my entry today, the thing that shocked me, it is a particular game, but it's also a genre of games. A genre. And it's because I've never been very good at stealth games. I don't know if you guys have, I remember getting a demo a long time ago for Hitman 2, I think, and it was about just breaking into like a mafia house or a house where there was some bad people, and you could I understood that there were like loads of potential around. I could like kill the mailman and then like steal his outfit and go in and interact with it, and I just didn't really understand how the systems would work, and I'd always end up just everyone would be shooting at me and I'd be running out, and I'd get so frustrated with the trial and error-ness of it. Fast forward to Dishonored being released on PS3, and I loved everything about that game in terms of aesthetically. It looked incredible. I loved the world. I loved the moment to moment kind of movement of it, and I was like, oh, I kind of get stealth in this game. I'm kind of enjoying it. It's part of a tradition of games, I guess, which I always admired. I was like, like Thief or Deus Ex, immersive sims where player choice is really important and you should be able to pick your own path through the world. And I loved it, but knew that I was terrible at these games. Like I like basically, and I think in Dishonored it does kind of play against those instincts, because it kind of says like, go into this world, this is where we've made it, it's lovely, you can be stealthy, or you can just make rats eat everyone, like you can be incredibly powerful, appear behind people, decapitate them, you can do kind of loads of mad violent stuff. And so I think what got me into Dishonored was like, I kind of would like to be able to do all this cool stuff, but I can just kill people, I'll just kill everyone. So my first time through Dishonored, got really into all the systems and stuff and just used them for bad, right? So like I'm just murdering violent human in Dishonored. But then when Dishonored 2 came out, I was excited, and I think I'd just grown maybe as a person. I'm not really sure.
I doubt it.
No, I know. There must be another explanation, but I don't know what it is. And I think just having sat with those ideas from the time in between Dishonored and Dishonored 2, when I started Dishonored 2, I was kind of like, I'm familiar now with this and how it works. I'm gonna not kill anyone, and I did do that. I did not kill anyone all the way through, and I felt like I engaged with the game and was exploring each area and teasing out the possibilities of each area by finding different secrets, different areas, and then they would relate to other things you could do and potential pathway through levels. I felt like I just, I had absorbed and come to terms with what this sort of game was like. And then I went back to the original Dishonored, and I played all the way through that and the Knife of Dunwall and all the DLC as someone who doesn't kill people. And that to me was extremely shocking. That I could
have a changed man.
Exactly, that I could not kill people.
You gatekeeping my enjoyment of Resident Evil 2, right?
I'm saying you're enjoying it incorrectly.
Oh my God! Well.
Rob, have
Is
you
that
ever
right?
thought about commenting on YouTube? I think you'd fit in really well. And have you guys ever thought about commenting on YouTube in a nice supportive way? Because you totally should on this video. We are also open to being liked and subscribed to and having our notification bell hit. See you next week.
For the players.